Hello everybody and welcome back to Jade Empire, where we're gonna just go around the room and talk to all the fighters here, see if they have anything new to say, and for some of them we haven't talked to them yet, technically.
Unik, uksaniet.
Apparently she doesn't have anything new to say. Soldier might.
You look a shade better than the usual cowardly dogs we get through here. Just a shade, though. So you've earned the right to talk to me. Lucky you.
I don't know about that.
Soldier's the name, though everyone just calls me Soldier. You may as well do the same. If I waste time talking to you, it's because I can respect that you're prepared to lose terribly in the arena.
I want to ask you some questions.
Haven't you figured it out yet? I don't like you. You're nothing more than a worm, and I don't talk to worms.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't.
Now go on and leave me alone. We've got nothing to talk about.
Okay. Are you always this belligerent?
Given half the chance, yes. If you can't handle it, you don't need to talk to me.
Sounds good.
There's some people who call the way I operate walking the low path, but they're fools.
Tell me more about the low path.
Talking about the low path is an attempt to deride the philosophy of those of us who see the truth. There's no real altruists in this world. Just people who explain their actions with reasons that are easily palatable to the masses. I refuse to kowtow to those kind of lies. I'm a warrior. People either challenge me and grow stronger, or run away like weaklings.
That philosophy can't earn you many friends.
Like I care. It's in my nature to rail against simpering fools, and by being true to the discord I cause, I'm made that much stronger. That's all there is to it. I'm not here to hash this over with you. If you want that, go bother the scholars or one of those saps in the Black Leopard School on the hill.
Okay then. I'll talk to you later, soldier.
Good. Go bother someone else.
Han, what do you have to say for yourself?
It will be a pleasure to see a new fighter in the ring. If you want my advice, I'd say to apply hot before cold to keep the swelling down.
Yeah, there won't be swelling.
Keep that in mind and you should be fine. If you can make it through the other qualifiers, I'll look forward to facing you myself.
Shouldn't be a problem. Tell me about the people who fight here, if we've not already done that.
It's always good to know who's competing at the higher levels. You're looking to the future.
Indeed.
I know a little about Soldier, if you want to hear my take on him. We could also talk about Kana, if you're curious about her.
Sure, let's talk about both of them. Also tell me about yourself.
My father is a smith of great renown, and he always wanted me to follow in his footsteps, but I couldn't. My blades would be brittle, and even simple ironwork would be clunky. Eventually, I had to leave home.
Why did you have to leave?
My father is no longer my father. More precisely, I'm no longer a son in his eyes. I wasn't sure what to do after being cast from my home, but coming east to the city made sense.
Where did you learn to fight?
I was never properly trained. I've learned what I have from watching the fights here, practicing hard and staying focused. That's my story. One day I'll make it here, and my father will have to be proud of me. This is my chance to be someone great, and I'm sticking to it.
Good for you. Tell me about Soldier.
He's one of the most experienced fighters here, but he's hardly a mentor. He's boastful, insulting, and a general pain. The fans love to hate him, though. He is an exceptional fighter. Years of military training will do that to you. He's currently the champion of Silver Division, which tells you something about his skills. That's all I can think of regarding Soldier. He keeps to himself most of the time.
You two sound like a pair of old crones talking about their neighbors. Everything you need to know about me is right over here.
Talk to me about Crimson Kana.
I really respect Kana. She's undefeated, did you know? Made it all the way to Bronze Division champion without a loss. I know she's from the prosperous East, but for an Easterner, she's very reserved. Easily the most disciplined of us all.
Okay.
She's going to teach her style to the first person who can best her in the arena. People have been really excited about that because her sword is so deadly.
Ah, there it is. She uses a sword. Well, rip me. That's all I need from you, Han.
Right you are. Take care.
So, she's gonna be the problem then. Let's go over here first and talk to Sung Sui.
If you must pester one of us, then make it my brother, Sung Bo.
Okay. Sung Bo.
The brothers Sung greet our fellow combatant warmly. I am Sung Bo, this is my little brother Boo, and my older brother Sui.
Okay.
Do not bother me. Introductions merely clutter the mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they was bothering you, Sui. It's Bo being talked to.
Do not worry too much about us, though. There are many fights between you and the Sung brothers, but we shall humor your questions.
Can we talk about some of the fighters around here?
You'll only deal with the lower ranks at this point. Bother us about fighters when you advance to a respectable level.
Okay. Let's talk about the city in general.
We don't know nothing about the army.
Please excuse Brother Boo. He occasionally feels the need to speak on things to which he has not given his full attention.
Can you answer some questions about the city?
We should not discuss the city, brother, while we are within its bounds.
Do the stars show the dragons in ascension again? Then we should not speak of the city for now. The very topic is risky. Please accept our apologies. I'm certain one of the others would be happy to tell you about the city.
Well, we'll come back to these guys. I'm growing tired of having 3 conversations. Even if you can't fight alone, you should be able to talk alone.
How dare you mock our family unity?
Indeed. We deal with enough ignorance of the ancient ways and customs of the Empire. We do not need additional abuse.
Sure you do.
That's right, Brother Sui. I don't like ancient people either.
Ah, yeah. He's the clever one, for sure. Forget it, then.
Fair enough. Though I hope you will attempt to mind your tone in the future.
That's all I need from you 3.
Oh yes, we shall see you around. Of that you can be sure.
Okay, so let's talk to Crimson Kana, who I suspect will probably be the hardest fight since she apparently uses a sword with a different style than everyone else. Greetings, I'm Crimson Kama, known in the prosperous East for my swordsmanship. I came here to test my abilities, but I've found my will and purity of spirit tested as well. You're just starting your career here. You'll see what I'm talking about soon enough, I'm sure. You do not have the stance of a novice about you. I have some questions about the fighters here in the arena. There are countless hopefuls, but only a few who are really worth watching. In time, you may find that others are asking about you as well. I could tell you about myself, of course, and I know Hapless Han relatively well. I could also tell you something of the beasts they have here. Okay, I'd like to hear about you, Kana. I'm from Phoenix Gate, the largest city in the prosperous East. There, I developed my own techniques of weapon combat. I've vowed to teach them to anyone who can best me. Are there many different styles taught in the prosperous East? Every city has its masters. I came here to compete against the Empire's best, and I've managed to hold my own. Is there anyone else you wish to ask about? Tell me about Hapless Han. Han's intriguing. While his skill is small, he shows no envy and learns from every encounter. I wonder if he stays in the qualifiers so he can face every new fighter. You think he throws fights? It's hard to say with him. Perhaps his smile is that of the full and satisfied tiger, not vacant, as the others believe. Is there anyone else you wanted to know about? What can you tell me about the beasts? A number of different creatures are used here to add to the spectacle. Ogres are commonplace, but more recently some sort of subhuman creature has been appearing in the ring. I've heard rumors, though, that the arena organizers are planning on bringing demons into the ring somehow. I suppose we'll see in time if there's any truth to that. Okay, let's go back to my other questions. I think we covered pretty much everything. Let's talk about the Imperial City. I've not been here as long as some of the others, but I will answer as well as I can. Do you want to know about this area, the Scholar's Garden, or the city in general? Just tell me about the city in general for now. As I'm sure you know, this is the capital of the Jade Empire. The city itself is built around the Emperor's Gate, the massive passage into the Emperor's lands through the wall. Is there any way through the Emperor's Gate? The gate saw frequent use in the past, but now Emperor Sun allows no one to pass through. Then again, he has flyers at his disposal, I suppose. Do you know any of the history of the wall? The wall's defensive role has long since been eclipsed, but it remains an ever-expanding monument to the Empire's strength. All land within it is the Emperor's own. Let me ask about another area. Scholar's Garden. They're learned men and worthy of respect, but they can teach me little of the sword. The garden lies across the waterway, past the nobles' houses, and is open day and night. Okay, what about the area around here? Around the heart of the Empire Tavern is the Market District, bustling with open markets and hawkers. It's vibrant, full of life, and even louder than a battlefield. Okay, let's talk about something else. You clearly dislike this place. Why not just leave? Mind, spirit, and body must all be tested. You can achieve peace in a garden, but you earn it on the battlefield. Goals reached without trial are not so easily kept. It makes a certain kind of sense. Many philosophies agree with me, many do not. The ensuing debates are no less a field of battle than this one. Not all battles are fought with weapons. Okay. Well,
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight.
I am. Let's do this.
What do you need?
Tell me about my next fight.
For your first match, we'll start you off against a mighty ogre. I'll be watching your style closely to see how you fare. Impress me, and I'll take you to the top.
Okay, ogres. Ogres are immune.
Start out against the ogre. Take Raging Ox, who danced around the beast singing drunkenly to earn the crowd's favor, or the Ravager, who defeated him in a single blow. I should take a moment and explain the system we use here.
Yeah, explain the procedures.
I like to keep things simple and organized. Any other way, and things get more convoluted than the celestial court on the Emperor's birthday.
You mean convoluted, but yes.
When you're ready for your match, ask me about it, and I'll give you a quick summary of your opponent. I'll be setting up your matches, of course. Various enchantments woven in this place keep the fights from being deadly, but they're no less real. You'll feel the pain if you don't keep your defense up. Are you ready to get started?
Yep. Let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Well, that seems easy enough. Okay, so ogres are immune...
A new warrior does battle with the beast.
...to magic, if I recall correctly.
Spirit staff.
How about no? Get out of here. I want to make sure that they're not immune to Storm Dragon here. Okay, they are. As expected. And in that case, just kite him. And then, you know, do a little bit of that. Absolutely no problem. Get out of here. Put in a combo. Oh, he actually hit us. Okay. Even though I backed out of the combo, that's fine. Okay, avoid that attack, and... get out of here, yonder ogre. It wasn't a single hit, but it wasn't planned to be.
That was an impressive beginning. Normally I'd have started you off against something easier, but you practically ooze potential. You've caught the eyes of the other fighters as well. Go ask them if you don't believe me.
Was planning to.
That really was a fantastic bout.
Beating the ogre's nothing special. I could have done better bound and blinded.
Sometimes you don't even need to ask.
Apparently.
One fight does not make a champion, though. There are many more opponents ahead of you. Let's move on, shall we?
In a moment.
Be sure to return when you're ready to continue your climb through the qualifying round.
Okay, let's see if they have anything else to say. 300 XP, that's not too bad.
Look who stands before us, brothers. A new warrior flush with first victory. How very quaint.
Not exactly new. Okay, that's all I need from you for now, I think.
Oh yes,
I think they're just gonna have that initial little bit of dialogue. That beast barely knows why it fights. Your purpose fills each strike in a way it could never understand. Okay. Man, the minimization is bad right now. And it still happened, even with the 360-degree turn. Lovely. There we go.
I watched your last match.
I'm sure you did.
You're just getting started, but you're on the right track. I bet you'll be facing me someday soon.
It'll be this day. That's all I need.
Right.
Okay. Iron Soldier.
Looks like you're still walking after that last match. Too bad. I should probably say something encouraging since this was your first win ever, but frankly, I don't care.
Good for you. You managed to win your last match, didn't you? Don't let it go to your head. Okay. Well, let's win another one.
I want to hear that.
I am ready for my next fight.
Since you held your own against the ogre brute last time, I'm going to try something exciting for the crowd. I've got 4 boys from some school west of the city who've been bothering me for some tougher matches. I'm giving you all of them at once.
Okay.
It'll wow the crowd and teach them a lesson at the same time. Remember to watch your sides and back. Are you ready to get started?
I am indeed.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Okay, so, do any of them wield weapons?
4 students test their skills against 1 master.
They don't. Okay. Let's do this.
Storm Dragon.
Okay. Come on, group up a bit. Come on, go. There we go. Okay, so it looks like with 4 of them, that's probably a bad idea. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill up like so. Nope. Get out of there.
Storm Dragon. Legendary Strike.
Oop.
Storm Dragon.
Nice and easy.
Legendary Strike.
Get out of here. I really do need to get more points into Legendary Strike. It does no damage.
Storm Dragon.
Come on, bro. How about no?
Legendary Strike.
You really shouldn't have charged. Easy peasy.
Those boys won't be back anytime soon. Losing as a group to one opponent would shame a peasant, let alone a student of the martial arts.
Okay, that's it for now. Only 325 XP? How close are we to leveling? A long ways is the answer.
Look who stands before us, brothers. A recent winner from the qualifying round. How quaint.
Okay then. Watching you fight is akin to reading fine poetry. I'm sure you'll meet Han in the ring soon enough. I'm sure I will too. You managed to win your last match, didn't you? Don't let it go to your head. So it looks like she's never going to say anything different, probably. Iron Soldier, what do you have to say?
Looks like you're still walking after that last match. Too bad. Surprising. Most of the time, you qualifiers hurt yourselves more than your opponents.
Well, that was different. Okay, Han.
I watched your last match. You're really climbing the ranks. We'll be meeting soon enough.
Probably this fight is my guess. Will be Han.
I want to hear.
Yeah, I'm ready.
The crowd's starting to catch on to you. Have you noticed? People like you, and now I'm going to make sure they pay attention. I'm going to have a roughly hewn statue hauled into the ring. I want you to disconstructulate it. Destroy the statue quickly enough, and I'll give you a shot at hapless Han.
Okay.
Are you ready to get started?
Sure, that sounds easy enough.
Excellent. Follow me, and we'll get you ready for your next match.
I am thinking that since we need high DPS for this, White Demon is probably the way to do.
Unyielding stone meets the press of time.
White demon.
25 seconds? Oh my, okay. Okay, have to go over here, I guess. Come on. Having trouble hitting this thing. Huh. I couldn't hit it from multiple angles there.
There's no reason you should...
Yeah. Let's go again. Couldn't hit it from multiple angles. I'm thinking because of that, we probably want some better reach. So let's just do that. Okay. There we go. That time it actually worked with the reach. Interesting. White Demon should have been fine.
You have bested time itself in destroying that statue. No mean feat, I assure you.
Okay. So, we broke a statue. What do you guys have to say about that?
Look who stands before us, brothers. A fighter poised on the cusp of entering the Bronze Division. Only hapless Han stands in the way.
Okay. You are to face hapless Han next, I hear. Do not underestimate him. His skills are not exceptional, but one cannot question his heart or his drive. Okay. I imagine she doesn't have anything new to say. Nope, she does not have anything new to say.
Looks like you're still walking after that last match. Too bad. Surprising.
Okay, that's not new.
I watched your last match. From what I hear, you and I will meet next. I'm really looking forward to it.
Are you sure? Okay.
I want to hear that.
I am ready for my next fight. Let's do this. We're ready to fight Han.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Fantastic. Okay.
A chance to leave the qualifying division as Raging Dragon faces Hapless Han.
I'm not going to use my staff. I'm going to be so cheap here.
Legendary strike.
Oh man, this guy has nothing on me. CC is so broken. Boop. Easy peasy.
You dealt with Han very well. I knew you would. All of our professional fighters move past him eventually.
Kui, that will be enough. I bring you a message from my employer, Kai Lan the Serpent. He is impressed with how far you have come in such a short while. The Serpent wants you to know that he is watching your progress very closely. He is most interested to see how you fare in the Bronze Division.
I'm sure he
Kui,
is.
you may breathe again. That is all I had to say.
Well, that was good, I think.
Tell me more about Kai Lan the Serpent.
He has a distinct interest in the proceedings here. He is an ex-champion, you see.
Mm-hmm.
He retired some time ago, even before Raging Ox, who was the champion before the Ravager. Kai Lan couldn't leave the arena alone, though. He has become a very important man here with the help of a group called the Guild.
Well, that's not cryptic. Why do you let Lucky Cho push you around, Kui?
Lucky Cho is a thug, pure and simple, but he's very good at what he does. He's also a member of the guild and reports directly to Kai Lan. Kai Lan oversees things here in the arena, and the guild ensures that the authorities leave us in peace.
Enough about what Lucky Cho said. Can you tell me more about the guild?
The guild is the organization that controls all of the betting in this place. That gives them considerable sway. It is good that they are happy with your progress. Between us, the guild is also involved in more illicit activities. They are very sensitive about remaining an open secret. Many know about them, but few acknowledge that fact. Right now is a particularly dangerous time, as one of the leaders of the guild has recently been inhumed. Kai Lan sees this as an opportunity.
I see. Okay.
Do not discuss them openly. The guild has many ears. You may ask some of the others in the arena about them if you wish, but I would not bring it up to just anyone.
Sounds good. I'll be careful who I talk to.
A wise decision. Very wise. For the sake of your career, I suggest that you limit any questions you have to your fellow fighters.
Well done! That fight was much better than this wine. With all the pure water pouring from the palace, you'd think they might have learned how to make wine that didn't taste like goat piss.
Black Whirlwind, that is you. Are you back to...
No, just here visiting, and making sure nothing happens to your newest fighter.
So you won't be...
No, leave it alone, Kui. You know better than to bring this up. Just mind your business, promoter, and I'll mind mine.
You travel in curious company. Regardless, when you're ready, come talk to me again and we'll discuss your next match.
Hold on, Kui. How do you know the Black Whirlwind?
I know him, yes, but I know better than to contravigate his wishes. If you want to talk about it, ask him. I'm staying out of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must prepare for your entry into the Bronze Division. It will take me a bit of time before you'll be ready for your next fight. You should talk to the other fighters here. They've been watching you and are getting nervous. Of course, I'll need more time than that for these preparations.
What kind of preparations?
It's just a matter of preparing the proper documents. Why don't you kill the time by making your way out into the city? See the sights. Maybe visit the Golden Way or the Scholar's Garden. Actually, that reminds me. A woman was here watching your fight against Hapless Han, dressed all in black and veiled. She seemed impressed with your preference. Just before she left, she told me to tell my new fighter that she was still waiting to see you. She said you'd know where. Sounds like quite the invitation.
So I have to advance the main plot. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode we will finish talking to the fighters here, and then we will move on, and we'll come back to this when we can progress into the Bronze Division. See you all then.